Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
This is Jen Martinez, your host for the Lifestyles of Tampa Bay. Today we're going to spotlight the Gasparilla Music Festival. This is the first year that they're going to have 4 different locations. 2 locations on the water. For any of you guys that are going to be in your boats today, come stop by and experience this amazing event. Grimes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for having us today.
Oh, are you kidding me? Thanks for being here and coming out. This is exciting.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, that's like spreading the awareness.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me about the Gasparilla Music Festival. So you guys started this on a napkin.
On a cocktail napkin, we had the conceptuals. There was a selected group of founding board members, and we were selling it on our conceptuals on a cocktail napkin about 8 months before we had the first festival. We were able to convince 82 generous people to give us $1,000 each, and that was their seed money to get the festival off the ground. And from that first year, we've just skyrocketed. We call those people the Ring of Fire members because they pretty much were our founding members. We kept it Tampa through and through. We are pretty much an arts and culture festival that just happens to book kick-ass music. I mean, it's really cool because we're one so bipartisan in the sense that the whole community, this was for the community of Tampa Bay, which is really special.
So we went from 2 stages to 4 stages this year.
And I'm glad you mentioned that those other 2 stages are satellite stages this year. That's a platform for our local artists. So those other 2 stages, those satellite stages, that's part of our mission, which is to give a platform for local artists to perform. Last year, we generated over $320,000 of local gigs or paying gigs for local artists. The Water Street Group is a great partner we partnered up with. They allow us to program this music at Sparkman's Wharf. So to get to that, GMF, Gasparilla Music Foundation, an arm of it is the Gasparilla Music Festival, an arm of it is our Recycled Tunes program, and an arm of it is our GMF Productions, which we started about 7 years ago, which helps us generate the platform for the local artists year-round. The Recycled Tunes program is our nonprofit portion of our program.
So I want to hear about it.
Yes, that's where we provide instruments to Title I schools who get stripped of their music funding. So we were into over 42 Title I schools last year. We gave over 700 instruments away. So we're heavily involved from our nonprofit. We've done amazing stuff.
I love this. Thanks for doing this interview.
I really appreciate you coming out. I'm looking forward to it to go on the national awareness.
Guys, we got Mayor Jane Castor here at the Gasparilla Music Festival. Thanks for taking time.
My pleasure, my pleasure. This is such a signature event for our community, and it's wonderful for a community that embraces arts and culture, so we love it. This really means a lot to me because this is a homegrown event.
Yeah.
It's part of our Gasparilla festivities, which now I think go on for about 6 months.
Yeah.
But this Gasparilla Music Festival is just that homegrown, where they bring in acts that are right on the cusp of fame, and then they become famous, and we say they got their start in Tampa.
Well, thanks for taking a minute to chat with us
My
today.
pleasure.
And,
Everybody come on out to GMF. It's just getting started.
Hey, Brittany, great to see you again. Tell me a little bit about what the Phoenix is and how it got started.
Yeah, stoked to be here. Thank you so much. So the Phoenix is a sober, active community, and essentially all that means is we offer events in and around the community for anyone who's 48 hours clean and sober, whether you're in recovery or seeking recovery or family members and friends, right? Addiction is a family disease. So we're really excited to partner with GMF in this, not only for the Gasparilla Music Fest, but continuing on with some sober music series that we're going to be launching throughout the end of 2023 into 2024 and really bringing sober music to the Tampa community.
It's so awesome. Thanks for letting us interview you and come hang out on your stage today. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today for the Gasparilla Music Festival. It's one of the many reasons why I love living in Tampa Bay. We're all about giving back to the community. This entire festival is put together to be able to give back to the community. And if you haven't checked it out, it's got the most delicious food, art, fashion, and we tried some of the beer. So, if you haven't been, you've got to come next year. This is Jen Martinez, your host of the Lifestyles of Tampa Bay.
Hi, I'm Brian Mosley, your Albuquerque host, and today we have the opportunity to give back to the community. We're gonna hang out with my really good friend Jeremy Navarro and the Jeremy Navarro Real Estate Group with Keller Williams at their Spring Clean Dump Your Junk event. Jeremy is a leading expert in real estate and he's passionate about giving back to the community. So let's go meet Jeremy and let's see what he's all about. Jeremy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Brian. Thank you for coming.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so tell me about what's going on here today.
So today we're giving back to the community, right? So this is Volterra down here in Albuquerque. And what we did here is have the opportunity for the residents to come down, donate unwanted items, right? And then also have a place they can put their junk.
I love it.
You know, so it's just our way of giving back to the community as we do hold a substantial market share here.
That's great.
So it's a special thank you.
That's great. Yeah, you've got Joy Junction, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and we got a couple big dumpsters too, right?
Yes,
Get rid of the junk too.
Yes.
No, that's great, man.
Spring cleaning, right?
Spring cleaning, it's perfect. Hey, so you live in the community here, right? So, you know, you're helping people find their community and then you're helping give back to the community as well. And I love that.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And it's just, again, showing appreciation to our clients and the community. Because around this time, the spring cleaning, everyone has something in their garage, right? That they could either donate to someone else.
Absolutely.
Or have junk.
That's great. Well, man, I am looking forward to getting my hands dirty.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Jeremy, so let's talk a little real estate.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome, man. So Volterra, it's a beautiful neighborhood, great community.
Yes.
I think a lot of people want to be in a neighborhood like this. And when I think of the American dream, I think home ownership is such a huge part of that. So what are you doing to help people get into these homes right now?
So right now there's a lot of opportunity out here still. Right? And you know, we are facing a few challenges. We have low inventory.
Sure.
But you know what I've noticed, Brian, is right now, lending options, there is more than I've seen.
That's great.
For buyers, right?
Yeah.
So I see everyone working together to get creative, right? To help buyers achieve their goals.
Absolutely.
Get them into a neighborhood like this or another neighborhood that also they want to move into.
Yeah, I think the idea of home ownership feels a little daunting right now. You know, you've got high interest rates and you've got low inventory, but like you said, there's so many creative solutions right now. There's so many lending options. And I think it's about affordability, and there are still ways to make this affordable for people.
Absolutely, and I think it is just really getting with your buyers.
Yeah.
Find out what their goals are.
Absolutely.
Getting them connected with the right lending products, right?
Sure.
And figuring out what works best for their situation.
Yeah, I think that's great, and I think that being in Volterra, being in these neighborhoods, I think that is still doable, and it's still the American
100%, absolutely. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, let's get back at it. Let's go meet some of these neighbors, and
let's
people
do
in the
it.
community, and have a great time.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Jeremy, thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
Event.
Yes.
Yeah, appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on
American Dream.
welcome to Financing the American Dream. I'm Alex Lanela, your host for today. We are going to start by taking a stroll down the street of historic downtown Negaunee. Then we're actually going to head over to Bear Mountain Lodge, which is home to wild boar hunting adventures. So come on, let's go check it out.
So we're in front of Love & Bicycles. The thing I want to talk about here is the city got some federal funding, so they call ARPA funds. So that was during COVID, and we got about $470,000 or so. So we decided to take $200,000 of that and give that to out to 8 different businesses in the downtown to do facade work. Love & Bicycles was one of those places. And they could put brand new windows in, they did some painting, they still got a little bit more work to do. Not only do they have their bike shop downstairs, but they're also working on putting some Airbnbs upstairs as well. Changing in Negaunee, the atmosphere changing to be pro-business to some extent, but helping out, our neighbors, our friends, people who live in Negaunee, that own businesses in Negaunee, that pay taxes in Negaunee. We're trying to make a turnaround here, and they need our help in doing this. And this is just a great example of one business that did that in this town.
And it looks beautiful. I love the etching on the glass.
Oh yeah, they did a wonderful job.
Yes. Hey, let's head on out to Bear Mountain, home of those wild boar hunting adventures. I'm with Greg Johnson, the owner. Tell me a little bit of how the hunting works here. Kind of go into that a little bit.
This is very much like going into the farm and taking home good farm products, like ham and of course bacon. Everybody loves bacon and extra thick cut pork chops. And we're only 15 minutes from Lake Superior. So we get to participate on the world's largest wilderness lake. It's freshwater, shark-free, salt-free. Superior is a very fresh kind of place to be. So we get a combination of lifestyle. I lived in the big cities, and it's really, really nice to have an opportunity to live and play in Upper Michigan.
I love it up here. That's why we're here. But yeah, I absolutely appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. What do you think is, the most unique attraction that brings people to Bear Mountain?
I think it's because of the quality of the boar that he's raising here. These are all they're all born here. They're raised here. They eat naturally off the property, so they're not heavily substituted with additional foods and stuff. So it's a very raw UP animal. So I think people are just drawn to that, and you can come here and hunt and use multiple different ways. If you're an archer or if you want to use a firearm, you can come here and do anything you want.
Okay, well, with this much property, I mean, let's go walk around a little bit.
Absolutely, let's go.
All right. That was so much fun. Thank you, John, again for tour and everything. Great to see you. Everybody out there, thank you so much for watching Financing the American Dream. I hope you enjoyed your time today touring downtown Negaunee and Bear Mountain.
Hi there, I'm Kim Winters, your host of the American Dream Asheville, and today I'm coming to you to talk about all of the music that we have in Asheville. I'm at the iconic Museum, which is a museum honoring Bob Moog, who is most famously known for his influence in the electronic music industry and the synthesizer. We're gonna hop over to the Orange Peel, which is an iconic venue in Asheville. Stick with me, we're gonna have a great time. The Orange Peel is an iconic location in Asheville, known for music. I think we've had this venue for over 60 years. You've had artists like Bob Dylan, the Beastie Boys.
We have about 1,050 person capacity. We do about 170 concerts a year, plus like community events and benefits and things like that. There could be 7 shows and 7 completely different crowds coming through here.
So what role do you think that the Orange Peel has in the overall music scene in Asheville?
I feel like we've worked really hard to build a strong brand and a really solid business here at our indoor venue. And, you know, we're really focusing on growing our outdoor venue, Rabbit Rabbit. We just invested over $1 million to build a huge new stage with a living roof that we're unveiling next month. So, you know, I kind of see the 2 downtown venues continuing to complement each other and bring more great live music to Asheville. And, you know, the love for arts and music in Asheville continues to support both of those brands.
All right, well, you don't want to miss it. When you come to Asheville, make sure that you hit the Orange Peel or Rabbit Rabbit 4 show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm very interested and excited to talk about the legacy that your dad has made in the music industry.
Bob Moog invented the Moog synthesizer. We wouldn't say he invented the synthesizer because there were other people who worked on things that led up to his development, but he invented the Moog synthesizer in 1964. Mm-hmm. There were synthesizers that existed, but they were either very difficult to use or they filled an academic room. What Bob did is he was able to take that functionality, increase it, and make it accessible to musicians. Some of the larger Moog modular synthesizers, those were his early units, would create over 250,000 new sounds. Wow. So because of that, and those sounds being used in music, they completely changed how music was made.
So, Michelle, now that you've told me about your dad and the amazing things that he's done in the music industry, how did you come up with the idea or the Moogseum? Tell me about that.
We created the Moogseum to bring his legacy alive, to continue to inspire people of all ages, of all walks of life. So you'll see the exhibits in here are all one of a kind, but they're very accessible. They're made to you know, be reachable to people of any knowledge level. But we definitely wanted to interweave his personal life and some other parts of his career people may not know about, because we feel like the fullness of this human being, the nuances, the challenges he had, they're much more the universal story of innovation.
I really appreciate you taking the time today.
Oh, thank you. It's been an honor.
Awesome. Come back next time for another episode of American Dream TV as we learn more about Asheville and why you need to visit. I'm Kim Winters, your host.
Welcome to beautiful Austin, Texas. I am going to be introducing you to some special friends who make a really big difference in our community, as well as showing you an incredible listing with my dear friend, Shoshone Sky with Compass Real Estate.
Hi, my name is Trevor. Hi, my name is Carmela.
My name is Will, and the reason I love Best Buddies at Dean's Elementary is because we make new friends, and no one gets left out.
Hi, I am here with Shelby Kroll. I'm so excited to introduce you, and I want to hear a little bit about what Best Buddies does.
Thank you so much for having us. We're really excited to be a part of this. Best Buddies is a great opportunity that Central Texas and all around the nation, we have inputted into all of our schools. And one thing that Best Buddies really focuses on in schools is one-to-one friendships. There are other pillars that Best Buddies has, inclusive living, job opportunities, but the one that we focus on in schools is one-to-one friendships. So we match a student with a disability or a student with an intellectual disability with a student without a disability. Thankfully at the high school, we had so many students involved that instead of it being one-to-one friendships, we have buddy families.
I personally have a special needs kiddo and I have a mainstream kiddo, and they both wanted to be included in this program. And it really gave us somewhere to let them both thrive. And I just can't thank Best Buddies enough for really stepping up and giving them a place to be themselves. I think that's incredible.
Hello, my name is Noah Kehoe,
My favorite part of Best Buddies is I get to hang out with all my all-time buddies, and it's super fun to do.
My favorite part of Best Buddies is all of my amazing friends like Miller.
Oh, thank you, Edley.
Of course, Miller.
Here I am with Paige Weiss, and tell me a little bit about the inclusionary programs that you're involved with.
Yeah, I'd love to. So here at Westlake and across all Eanes District schools, we have inclusion around robotics. We have a unified swim team. We have Special Olympics. So
there's so many opportunities for them to get involved.
Yes, absolutely.
So coming into a district like Eanes that has these unified programs, bar none, you guys are amazing. There's been no district like Eanes that I have found that is really important to them to unify everybody.
Totally.
Hi, my name is Lexi Frankie. I bike because I sit with my friends at the gym. And now we hang out with friends. Hanging out with all of the kids that have special abilities.
Best Buddies rock.
What?
Tell me what sets Eanes apart from other districts.
It all goes back to just, the community and the families and, our amazing staff all pulling together in the same direction on the benefit of all of our kids.
If you have that special need of any kind, Eanes is definitely the place that I think that your family should be. It was so great getting to talk with everybody at Eanes about special education, unity, and Best Buddies. Let's go check out a property with Shoshone Sky and Compass Real Estate.
So this house is really cool because it's in its own little nook of the neighborhood. And it has views of the lake, which is awesome.
What's your favorite feature in this house?
Okay, I'd say probably the loft area and the master bedroom. So that's where you get that kind of highest vantage point.
What a special day it's been. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you next time on American Dream TV. This has been Emily Frankie and your host in Austin, Texas.
Hi, I'm Jenny Elmy, your host for American Dream TV's Selling Houston. Today, we're exploring one of the most coveted communities on the north side of town, Woodson's Reserve. Woodson's Reserve is a master plan community just about 30 minutes north of downtown Houston, 20 minutes to the airport, and 15 minutes southeast of the Woodlands. This neighborhood falls within Montgomery County, the city of Spring, and is zoned to highly acclaimed Conroe Independent School District. So we're here with Atif Iqbal, Director of Sales for Toll Brothers. Atif, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure, Jen. Thanks for having me.
I am so excited to hear more about what Toll Brothers has in store for Woodson's Reserve and the future of the community. But before we get there, give us a rundown on the history of Toll Brothers and just a little brief history on you guys.
Absolutely. So Toll Brothers is in business since 1967. We are the nation's leading luxury home builder. We're a Fortune 500 company. We operate in 24 states and 60 different markets.
So Atif, what is it about Toll Brothers that is different from other home builders out there?
That's a great question, Jenny. So Toll Brothers continues to be differentiated with something that we call the Toll Brothers Advantage, right? I think the best way that I can describe it is we take pride in our distinctive architecture. In terms of locations, we have prestigious locations around the country.
Such as Woodson's Reserve.
Woodson's Reserve as an example. We also give our buyers unrivaled choice when it comes to design. And above and beyond, my personal favorite and close to my heart, our extraordinary customer service.
That I know is true for sure. Yes,
that's right.
Awesome. So Atif, in the next phase of Woodson's Reserve, tell us a little bit about what homeowners can expect to be offered.
Sure, that's a great question. We are extremely excited about the next phase. Slated to open spring, summer of 2023. We're gonna have 8 brand new model homes, between our 50-foot, 60-foot, 70-foot, and 80-foot collections.
Oh, wow.
Overall, Jenny, I would say the thing about Woodson's is that Woodson's Reserve as a community offers a unique blend of small town living, and you're still close to major urban centers, making it an extremely ideal and desirable location to reside.
Woodson's Reserve not only features residential space, but has a great commercial strip right at the front of the neighborhood where several local businesses have recently opened, including Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming. So I'm here with the owner of Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming, Amit Patel. Amit, thank you so much for having us here.
Welcome.
Yeah, as a loyal customer of y'all's. Excited to be here and learn more about your business. So what inspired you to open a business like this, and then more specifically, why the Woodson's Reserve location?
Yeah, definitely. So let's start off with Woodson's Reserve. We love Woodson's Reserve. We actually live in Woodson's Reserve ourselves.
Oh, nice.
And that drew us to the neighborhood. Just the friendly atmosphere and the dogs we saw throughout the neighborhood really drew us to this area. I'm Texas born and raised, and we like to support local. So as you see, a lot of our treats here on the table are locally made. They're made in Magnolia. There's a sweet lady there that takes all of our designs, makes these handmade cookies. All of the other products that you see in the store here, I would personally feed to my animals. So we do the regular, nails and baths and grooming services that any other place would. But we go over the top and we do blueberry facials, we'll do lemon paw pads. We want to pamper the dogs, and it's just a happy environment.
Well, guys, that's it for today. I hope you had fun exploring Woodson's Reserve. I'm your host, Jenny EMMY, for American Dream TV's Selling Houston. See you around the neighborhood.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.
Hello, America, and welcome to The American Dream,
a national TV show centered on real estate, lifestyle, and culture. Let's get this show started right now.